about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Bust through the tackle. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That's complete to Richard, the running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Prescott off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
Exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9
you
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the turnover, it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That'll be caught, Reagor with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bengals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 32-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Bengals nothing.
On second down now, Richard, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Prescott from the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give to Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
To Matt Breida.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And that whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
First down.
On first down, here's Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Matt Breida, the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
2nd and 4.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll move the chains.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Titans.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Dancing to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First down, Tennessee.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
16 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 8-yard line.
Two to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Titans 24. Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The throw taken in by Cole. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're...
Richard lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
He can't hit 46. He's not going to get me. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Joker.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Prescott to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's checking crowd. Here we go, kill. Mike 10. It's a party now. Go. Get out there. We're going to 54. Right here. Who that?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Count. 47. 56. I'm coming after you. We're going to 52.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They go counter with Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hey, watch the ball.
2 and now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
To Robert Foster.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Like 10, like 10. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Here we go, 46.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. Keelan Cole. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. And now it's blocked. Well, the Titans pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Jason Sanders.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this returnable for Reagor. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Jalen Richard.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Prescott from the gun. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. 47.
Prescott off play action. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's second down.
He was covered.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the screen. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Check the out. Check. Gun. We've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I got it. Here we go, 46.
One last shot now for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.